Now, if there is any word that brings frustration and pain in the mind of a married woman, is side chick. That word creates a lot of fear. Whenever you're talking in women's conversation and you get to hear about someone telling you a story of how a side chick is ruining their marriages, you feel so bad. And in today's video, I want us to talk about something sensitive, how to handle a side chick in a way that it will not break your marriage. You are welcome to my YouTube channel, Asperia K Wogabaga. Now let's get right into them. A side chick is a woman that a man dates on addition to his wife. This is a man who is married and probably is wedded, is committed to his wife, and then he lusts after another woman, and then they go into a romantic relationship. Sometimes they have sex, they have children. Some men go ahead to rent houses for them, even build houses for them, buy cars for them, and you find that he is navigating between two women. And sometimes men come out and say it, sometimes women find out in their own way. Now, this video will help you to handle it in a way that it will not disorganize your marriage. Now, the very first thing you need to do if you are a woman and you're suspecting your man to be having a side chick, do research. Sometimes we're in our marriages with things that are not clear. Maybe you've had a friend tell you that he met your husband in a certain restaurant with a certain lady. You are not sure. Maybe they met in a supermarket and maybe they're working together and someone tells you you're not sure whether they're in a relationship. Maybe they are just workmates. Maybe she's just his friend. Just do research and get crude evidence that these guys are in a romantic relationship before you could do any other thing. If possible, find out the names of this woman. What does she do? And where does she stay? How did they be in a relationship with your husband? How did it start? Get that basic information before you do anything. Some ladies are mad. They just see one message like this, "Hi, babe," and it's over. They are fighting men, they are doing things, getting sharp objects to stab their husbands, and eventually you ruin your marriage by yourself. Now, the second thing you need to do after finding out that she is the one in a relationship with your husband, please speak to your husband. Now, this is a critical issue. If you handle it badly, it's going to ruin your marriage. Because no man will stand on their two legs and admit that they have been cheating. Somehow, somewhere they will deny. And be sure you're not going to let your emotions control you. You're not going to be rude. You're not going to be harsh. But you have gathered yourself. It's not an easy thing. Actually, it's never easy to talk to your partner about cheating. It's something very hard. You feel betrayed, you feel bad, and sometimes emotions will flow out of your body. You feel like fighting, you feel like killing this man. We've seen people who have cut off their manhood because they could not contain that anger. Now, first pray about that before you talk to him. Calm down and speak in a way that you want your marriage to be okay. Don't let emotions get the best of you. And that is a time when the man is weak because one, he's going to say that you caught him and he wants to convert his guilt. He wants to convert his guilt into anger. He wants to deny. He wants to say all sorts of things in order to, rule you and bring you down. Be sure your emotions are in order. If they are in order, speak to him, communicate. Tell him, "I know this and this. According to this evidence, I have found out this is going on." And talk to him and see his response. Some men, their response are sorrowful. They feel, yes, I have done bad, and they really want the marriage to work, and they reconcile. They can even apologize. Some men have gone ahead to kneel down and apologize and promise to cancel that relationship. Even other men go ahead and call the chicks before their wives and they denounce them and etc. While some men are not willing even to listen to you. Now, if you find that is the type of guy you're dealing with, I would advise you to first keep quiet for some time. And after some time, you will discover that you are emotionally detoxified and you can now speak to him. Some men, when you speak to them, the relationship ends there. Some men, when you keep quiet, they feel like, yes, she's okay with it. My wife is okay with it. My wife is aware. She knows I'm a man. I have to do this. So do all it takes to speak to your partner in a way that you understand him. If your husband is this kind of listening guy, he's going to give you an ear. If this husband is not the one that listens, definitely is going to deny, but be sure, by all means, you speak to him about that matter because he is the key in that relationship. Number three, this number three has two sides. One, confront this girl if you know her. Secondly, I would also advise you not to confront her if you don't trust your emotions. And sometimes confronting helps that some women they quit. For example, if you are in the same church and you find that a certain sister is, in a relationship with your husband and it's going on, and maybe you speak to this sister and maybe you engage the pastor, you engage someone else to counsel the both of you, this girl can realize their worth and they quit or they stop the relationship. Or maybe you find that this is your friend, maybe she has been your friend, but she is in a romantic relationship with your husband. If you speak to them, they can, try to think about the relationship they had with you and quit. Or if they are workmates, they can try to find out their sunny, try to protect their image and quit the relationship. If this person is also a married woman trying to cheat from on her husband, then there is also a chance that that woman, if you catch them and you speak to her, she can also change. She can also fear that if I continue in a romantic relationship with this husband of someone, they are going to expose me and my marriage is at stake. There are so many married women that are cheating with other married men. So if that is the scenario, speak to this woman because she is married, she's an adult, she also knows the consequences of cheating and how hard it is for a partner to be cheating on them. And then the other side of this point is do not confront the chick because some chicks are hotter than you think. They will abuse you and speak words, even tell them that your husband told me how you're not good in bed, how you're not this, how you don't know how to cook, how you're dirty. They will bring out all these other dirty parts and they will put it in front of your eyes and they will abuse you emotionally. They will torture you until you break down and pack your things and leave the marriage for them. So first way, this if you know the lady, that's why the first thing was to find out who this person is. If you know them, if you don't know them, but you feel you can approach them in any way, please confront if you can. If you cannot, then do not confront. Leave the matters to God. Sometimes I usually advise ladies not to confront chicks, but sometimes confronting works, though it does not work 100%. So find out what works for you and do it. And then lastly, pray about this. Prayer is key. Prayer is okay. It moves mountains. And sometimes you don't know that the real enemy we are fighting is not your husband, is not this chick that is with him in a relationship, but the devil. The devil who never wants men to be happy with their wives. The devil who never wants relationships to stand. He is the one bringing those things in their lives and luring them into those temptations, and they cannot contain. They end up falling for married men and married women. So prayer can bring these people back to their knees and they turn to their creator and they repent. And God has power to restore your marriage. I know it is very painful, and I've shared a lot of videos about side chicks, how to handle them. There can never be one proper way of handling them, but slowly by slowly and by the grace of God, your marriage can work again. Now, thank you so much for watching. I believe you found something helpful. And if that is so, please subscribe, turn on the bell, and give the video a like, share it with your friends. And I love you so much. Next time, see you next video. Bye.